Hey there, my friends. I just realized that I hadn't told you yet why I was on that bus yesterday, for those of you who saw the Facebook Live. Now, I'm not going to assume that everybody saw the Facebook Live, but I did a Facebook Live. The live Facebook thing. I did a Facebook Live. And I was on a bus. That's the first city bus I have ever taken while living where we live. Okay. The first city bus I've ever taken in the entire time I've lived in the county, which was twice. I lived here many, many moons ago when Lulu Labonte and Chibongo were growing up when they were born, and then moved away, then came back. And I had never ridden a city bus. Now, I grew up riding city buses, okay? I grew up riding city buses in San Francisco. And let me turn off the engine. I'm going to start doing more videos on the fly for you. I want to start giving you more consistent. I give you daily content, but I want to just have more fun with you. So I'm going to start doing weird stuff and not always on a tripod. Sometimes it's going to be a little jittery like this. So I grew up taking buses. My mother and I used to go to my elementary school all the way downtown San Francisco from kind of the outer Mission District, almost the Excelsior. And I was doing that when I was a little kid. Kindergarten, I took the school bus, and then there were times when my mother would take me on the bus, the 14 Mission, all the way to school, which was like an hour. It's probably at least an hour on that bus. And so I grew up taking buses. I got on this bus to go to work yesterday. We only have one car right now, and that could be a pain in the ass. So my wife needed the car. She didn't want me taking the bus. We got into kind of a little bit of an argument over it over the last month or so. I kept saying, let me take the bus. So I finally said, look, let me take the bus. She goes, okay. Pouring rain, right? It was pouring rain, downpour, torrential downpour. I forgot my umbrella, which that was stupid of me. But so I take the bus, and I'm thinking, this is great. It's $1.25 each way. I only took it one way because my daughter picked me up after work. So I took the bus $1.25, and it was so interesting. I was the only one on the bus with all my teeth. I was the only one on the bus that wasn't a tweaker. There were homeless people on the bus. And I'm just thinking to myself, what the hell is this? There were like 4 people on the bus, 3 homeless and me. And I'm not making fun of homeless people. You know how I feel about homeless people. I have a big heart for most homeless people. So I'm thinking to myself, how does this sustain itself? This bus is never busy. It's never busy. You see the bus drive by all the time. There's like 3 people on it at all times. It's never full. It's never like a San Francisco or a Los Angeles bus where people are packed in like sardines. It's not that kind of a bus, okay? Never crowded. And $1.25 each, that doesn't even pay for the gas. And it may be natural gas. I don't know. I don't know what kind of gas these buses run on. Maybe natural gas. But that driver's making something. That driver's making some money. How do they even pay the driver when he's driving an empty bus around the county? So it was really interesting. And the consumption, the wear and tear on the truck, it wasn't little because it went way out of its way to get me where I was going. It took every twist and turn. So I did a Facebook Live. You might want to check it out if you're on my Facebook page. I put it on both the fan and the friends page. And it was kind of funny because I didn't say a word. It's the first video where I don't speak for the whole thing, I think. Maybe a couple I've done in the past where I don't talk. But if you've ever wanted me to keep my mouth freaking shut, that's the video to watch. But I promised an explanation. So I'm giving this video to everybody. Normally, to get videos, you have to be the $3 tier and up. So if you're in the $1 or $2 tier, now is the time to upgrade, my friends. It's worth every penny. We have a good time. Thanks a lot for watching. Buses aren't bad. I see why people stick to their cars, though. I'm in the comfort of my car right now. I have my own YouTube I listen to, my motivational things. I know I can carry that with me. I could have been listening to it on the bus as well. There's pluses and minuses to everything. Again, you can't beat $1.25 each direction. If I'd taken it back home, $2.50, that won't pay the gas to get me a mile. You know what I mean? A couple miles driving around and the wear and tear on the car. So it's not a bad option. It's not a bad option at all. But it's not for everybody. And there was an article just the other day about how people, even though there's more and more public transit infrastructure, people are stubbornly driving more than ever. I was trying to find the article, and I don't know why I couldn't. But I saw it sometime in the last week or so, sometime this month. I saw an article that there's that many more cars on the road. And I don't remember if it was a specific metro area or in general around the country, but people keep saying if you build it, they will come. Not necessarily when it comes to public transit. People still like the privacy and the security of their own cars, all right? Especially in this world of wackos we live in. One of those tweakers could have pulled out a knife. They could have done anything. There's nothing like being in your own car, in control of your own car. But public transit is good for millions of people, and it's not so great for millions more. There you have it, my friends. That's why I was on a bus in the rain yesterday, and it was really interesting. When I got off the bus, I had like a 5 long block walk to work. I was soaked. My pants were so drenched when I got to work. I was wringing them out and dripping them on my shoes. It was really kind of funny. My wife says, you should have taken the umbrella. Honey, you're absolutely right. I should have. So anyway, take care. Wives are always right, my friends. Wives are always correct. Women are always correct. I don't mean that in a pejorative manner. They're usually always right, so we need to listen to them more. Take care.